Good afternoon, KELOLAND. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Still some flurries and snow showers found between Aberdeen and Mobridge and also south central South Dakota. This area here in eastern KELOLAND will continue to move to the southwest. Anything that falls and hits the ground should remain light. Temperatures are in the 30s and it looks like we'll have afternoon highs. We'll stay in the 30s. We'll try to bring in some sunshine across western South Dakota as we push 40 degrees in Rapid City. More details on your forecast coming up as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
A gaggle of turkeys are treated like regulars at this Northern Sioux Falls restaurant. Plus,
a diplomatic summit amid record migrant arrivals. I'm Nicole Skenga at the White House as the Biden administration dispatches top officials to Mexico City.
Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. South Dakota Highway Patrol and Department of Transportation would like travelers to use caution when driving on roads today. Reports say travelers should expect to encounter very slippery and ice-covered roads. Snow removal equipment will be present and active on the roadway. Officials ask that you please use extra caution, reduce your speed, and do not use cruise control. Well, checking in with our forecast in Sioux Falls, it's fairly mild today, Scott, but I know roads elsewhere aren't as clear.
No, conditions are improving, though. We do have a couple of scattered snow showers here and there. Winds remain fairly light. They'll be a little stronger in the western South Dakota, but we do have sunshine in western KELOLAND. This is the way things are looking at the moment, and we'll continue to watch these light snow showers move through south central South Dakota. There will be a band of light snow that develops or already has developed in east central South Dakota, and that will move to the south and to the southwest. This is our Rapid City live cam where we have sunshine, temperature at 37. We are forecasting an afternoon high near 40 as we have a north wind in Rapid City at 17 miles per hour. So as we take a look at some of the radar views, cannot rule out flurries or light snow showers here in the eastern or southeastern South Dakota. Same story goes across northeastern KELOLAND. Notice how these are moving to the southwest, and we'll continue to watch the clearing skies move across parts of western and southwestern South Dakota, with our snow showers that continue across south central South Dakota into north central Nebraska. We're at 34 degrees in Sioux Falls. We have 30 in Huron, northeastern South Dakota, showing temperatures in the low to middle 30s. Central and western KELOLAND, you see we do have temperatures that are in the 30s. So that forecast for today, you can expect our numbers probably in the middle 30s for afternoon highs. We'll continue with flurries, maybe a quick hit of light snow in Sioux Falls. Better chances, I would say, late this afternoon, maybe heading into this evening. Aberdeen and northeastern South Dakota, clouds will remain thick, maybe even some fog as we do go through the evening hours into tomorrow morning. While in here, the fresh blanket of snow, we'll have temperatures remain in the 30s for highs. Clouds tonight will help keep us relatively warm, numbers in the upper 20s. Otherwise, we may fall colder. As Rapid City will have temperatures near 40 today and eventually falling to the teens for lows tonight. So expect mostly cloudy skies across central, eastern KELOLAND, and we could see some fog as we do hit the evening hours and into tonight across eastern South Dakota and Minnesota. More details on your KELOLAND live Doppler forecast coming up. Dan.
All right, thank you, Scott. Some wild turkeys in Sioux Falls have been feasting on takeout meals over the holidays. The turkeys have been strolling the drive-thru at the Arby's on Northcliffe Avenue, gobbling up discarded food like French fries and buns. The big birds have become such feathery fixtures, the staff has even named some of them. There's Tom, Tim, Terry, Tammy. You get the idea. Names all start with T. The turkeys have been showing up at the Arby's for the past couple of years and are described as being friendly toward humans, but can ruffle the feathers of their fellow turkeys when it comes to fighting over food. Find out what customers think of these hungry dinner guests tonight on KELOLAND News. And I just watched that report from Perry Grote and Kevin Kiergaard. You don't want to miss it. The Teen Challenge of the Dakotas strives to help men who are at some of the lowest points in their life. The program offers men an option that isn't parole or jail time and an opportunity to change destructive habits.
We help the men get their GED if they don't. The county has a great program for that. We certainly emphasize a work ethic. Part of the men's recovery and training is about the self-esteem that comes with purpose and, you know, being productive in the community. So
And tonight on KELOLAND, our summer rider shot takes us to Teen Challenge of the Dakotas, talking with the director and students about the life-changing program that is offered. In national developments, 2 White House officials traveled to Mexico today to address the migrant crisis on the southern border. This as thousands of men, women, and children are walking north from southern Mexico, hoping to reach the U.S. Nicole Skanga reports on today's meeting with Mexican officials.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas left for Mexico City ahead of a meeting with Mexican President Andrés López Obrador. They're hoping to push Obrador into doing more to stem the sharp rise in the number of migrants reaching the border the U.S. shares with Mexico. Arrivals topped 10,000 on multiple days last week, and U.S. border communities are overwhelmed with the growing needs, especially as the weather gets colder.
People are always here in this shopping center parking lot begging for food.
President Obrador has said he's willing to do more, but wants the Biden administration to ease sanctions on Cuba and Venezuela and increase aid to Latin America. Earlier this week, an estimated 6,000 migrants began a trek north from southern Mexico, and so far, Mexican authorities have done little to stop them. Others have tried to travel on top of trains. Venezuelan Haley Peraza says she's been trying to reach the U.S. for 3 months with her partner and 3 children. The stakes of today's meeting are high for President Biden. A recent CBS News poll shows immigration ranks second among the most important problems facing Americans today, right behind inflation. Today, the president left for a vacation in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Former President Trump, who could face Biden in the 2024 election, released a new TV ad ahead of the New Hampshire primary, promising to build more wall and prevent terrorists from entering into the United States. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, the White House.